Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Denver. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichard. The kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to field, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
He's going to go up top here for McBride. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of action, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man Carter. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Right back to him on first down. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Broncos will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gilbert, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the double. Head the street. Head the street. Let's go now. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
Now, faking the give. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 50-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the 1st down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
60 Bison. Check go.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Broncos 21, Cardinals 7.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawks. Come 19. Come 19. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set.
The motion man is Sanders.
Go.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. His drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Completing that one to Carter. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance. They have
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves.
And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Throwing now from the gun. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. To the air now on 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing it to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Open man down the field is Miller. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He's got his man, Carter. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cardinals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he will be out of bounds. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line.